Guys, breaking news coming in. IRCC, Canadian Immigration, just announced important updates with regards to the famous parents and grandparents PR pathway, the famous program, the pathway that Canadian permanent residents and citizens have been using for last several years. IRCC has announced important updates with regards to the intake of the year 2025 once again. So, guys, if you are interested in giving permanent residency to your parents and grandparents, then you should be watching this video up until the end. My name is Sahil, and I'll see you on the other side. Guys, welcome back once again. My name is Sahil, and I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I practice here in Ontario. My office is here. If you have to get in touch with me, my number is on the screen, and the details are there in the description box. More than happy to speak with you. Before we proceed any further, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon because we talk a lot about Canadian immigration. And if you are an aspirant to moving to Canada, then this is a channel that you must be subscribed to all the time. So, guys, we are discussing the important updates with regards to the parents and grandparents, the PGP program, which is pertaining to the year 2025. Now, guys, as you already know, that the PGP program is a part of the family sponsorship, under which Canadian permanent residents and citizens are able to give permanent residency to their parents and grandparents. A lot of Canadians and citizens and permanent residents have been using this for the past several years, but since the year 2020, IRCC, so basically in the year 2020, IRCC opened the intake, accepted as a lottery. So they opened it out for the public. People could apply in 2020, and then ever since they haven't opened it again. So what they're doing is since 2020, they've been picking up lotteries every year from the same intake that opened in 2020. So no new applications in the years there onwards, only 2020 people, and they are using, they're picking up 10,000, 15,000 applications every year. This year as well, if you look at the update on PGP program, this year as well, IRCC is not opening any new intake. So no new applications will be accepted in 2025. All that they are going to do is to pick up 10,000 spots only once again. So if you see here that this year IRCC intends to accept up to 10,000 complete applications for sponsorship under the PGP program, just like between 2020 and 2024. 2025 again, IRCC says they will not be able to accommodate newer applications, which means same old, they have residue applications left from the previous intake, the 2020 intake. They are going to pick only 10,000 people or 10,000 applications, complete applications. If they are able to get their PRs, great. If not, then probably this will roll over to the next year. Guys, right now if you look at the processing time outside Quebec, so people who are who have their target city as the province of Quebec, for them the processing times are sitting at 48 months. That's because the provincial intake of the family class category is very, very limited. So 48 months for people who are going to land up in Quebec, 24 months for people outside Quebec. And I've seen them take all of this time, and it is very common for them. So, yes, the timeline and the processing times are all over the place, but the not so good news are rather good news for a few people. So for the people who submitted application in 2020 as a part of the lottery, I believe the chances of being picked up this year are great, right? So anybody who did not receive the invitation back then can expect to receive an invitation now, and you would not face any new challenge or new competition. But for people who've been waiting for the past 5 years, who've been maintaining their income, businessmen and all of them, for you guys it's a bad news. No new intake this year. You will probably have to try the alternates of super visa if you want to bring them over for up to 5 years and extendable up to 7 years, or try to use humanitarian and compassionate applications. They're also pretty effective, provided you are able to meet the requirements, because HNC might not be the right fit for everybody. So yes, the alternate options could be HNC and super visas. HNC for PR, humanitarian compassionate for PR, and for temporary can be super visa, and waiting will continue for some more time. Well, guys, just a quick note, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would highly recommend subscribing to the channel. This helps us in giving you speedy updates. And also, for anybody who has more questions, wants to discuss his or her personal situation, please book an appointment and we would be more than happy to speak with you. Once again, guys, I wish you all the best and I really hope to see you soon in Canada. All the best.